Cancer. You are the first sign that actually had, well, second, that actually had a distinct energy that's kind of positive when it comes to relationships. So, stepping into your energy, I got this feeling that someone wants your attention. Like, legitimately is wanting you to pay attention to them. I can't tell if it's like if it's a positive thing or if it's like a needy thing. So let's find out. All right. So for Cancer, relationships, love, that whole realm, emotions. All right. Oh, apology and acceptance. Okay. So, Cancer, there's somebody in your energy that wants you to. Oh, we already know who this is with intuition at the bottom. Somebody wants to apologize to you. They want you, or they've already apologized and they want you to accept their apology. Why? You already know who this is. I feel like they already tried to apologize, but it wasn't authentic. Like it wasn't seeing the page of cups. There's this, are you like holding out forgiveness? You don't know how hard it was to let you go. You speak to me through music. I'm so attracted to you. And I left when I saw you with someone, and we will be together again. Okay, I think these are two. You were the best thing in my. I think these are two. Did you see your person with somebody else? If you did, you didn't think that it was serious, but like maybe it was a friend, or maybe this has an underlying feeling of control. I don't know if I said that out loud. Um, this, I get, I get this feeling of like you're making it a bigger deal than what it is. Are you emotionally manipulating this person? That's not nice. That might have been a little harsh. Maybe that's not exactly what's going on. It's almost like okay, okay, this is probably just for one person, but like your person was chatting with somebody that, and then it was kind of like inappropriate-ish. I don't even know if the content was, I don't even know if you know it seems like it was, the situation seems very petty, whatever it was. Like it looks bad, but it wasn't bad. And you know it wasn't bad. And they have tried to apologize to you, but you either don't believe that they're genuinely apologetic, or there's like a hesitation and you still want to maintain control with that. Okay, all right. We're gonna go to the tarot and we're gonna see like a little bit more about like what the heck is going on here. Okay, for Cancer, please. We're gonna do three, and we're gonna do straight. Okay, so for that's gonna come right now. Wheel of Fortune. All right. Um, we're gonna do narrative, please. One more shuffle, and then begin. Thank you. All right, the Wheel of Fortune, Strength, and the Nine of Pentacles. So I'm getting the feeling of like you kind of okay, so you disconnected from this person, like like you kind of like broke up with them, right? But it was because like they did something I keep getting like semi inappropriate. Like it was against, I'm getting like against the rules. It was again, it was like maybe they were like having a completely innocent conversation with an ex, and you guys had already had like an issue with the ex, and you were like you're not to discuss whatever, and they were discussing something, and then they got busted, but they weren't trying to like super hide it any. It just feels like there is something that was taken out of proportion, and it has something to do with the with control, and your person is sorry, like, and they're trying to apologize, but they're kind of like their apology is even um it's not disingenuous, it's like they recognize that this is a little blown out of proportion as well, because they really weren't doing anything wrong, but they knew that they weren't supposed to be doing it, so that in essence is wrong. Like, is this making sense? So the okay, so the Two of Wands is here with the World. So there's an opportunity to okay, you're currently in an energy of like being single with the Nine of Pentacles here. This almost feels like an ultimatum type of deal. Like, this is an opportunity for you to close this out. Your person sees you as single and very potentially about to close this out. Oh yeah, and here they are with the Knight of Cups coming back in. Like, but like, please. Like, I genuinely like. I'm sorry. I feel like with this Wheel of Fortune here, I feel the energy of you. You took a gamble and you lost. Not you, your person. If this is like your energy saying, I told you not to do that. You did it anyway. You took a gamble and now you lost, and this is what you lost out on. But even a part of you is doing that for control and not, and okay, and then we have death here, doing it for control and not actually like based on principle. We have death and the Eight of Pentacles. I think right now this is being highlighted to you in this reading because it's giving you an opportunity to review that so that you can change that part, not as it relates to the relationship, but whatever is being fed with this type of like I really don't think that you care about the situation as much as you care about I told you not to do that and you did it anyway. Yeah, with the emperor. Okay, so what I think with death and the Eight of Pentacles, I think that you're being asked to change or transform that particular part, do the work necessary to find what is being highlighted for you. How is this benefiting you in any way? Because true control with the Emperor here is not a control of um, being a tyrant. This is, oh, it's not about that. This is Ace of Pentacles for the Moon to the Three of Wands. This is about you taking a look at this particular situation and what it is reflecting to you. Why you feel that you need this like petty control. Yeah, King of Wands, Seven of Swords, Six of Pentacles at the bottom. Did this person do something they must have done something in the past as well. Yep. And that's what this is. That's what this is. This person had done something in the past very similar to this. It did cause you a little bit of heartache or whatever. And this time, whatever this was very similar, or it broke the rules the same way the last time did. But this time you're like, no, 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 no. We already discussed that. I'm not even going to be about that. But you knew that it was innocent in nature, which makes it kind of emotionally manipulative on your part. Okay. All right. But there's a reason. You were hurt the last time. You weren't as hurt this time, and you're kind of flexing your muscles. Wait, it's it's interesting because the very last line here with this Ace of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Three of Wands, like that's where that whole ultimatum thing comes through. It's like clean up your act, or I'm gonna move on, right? But what you're failing to see is that if you don't work on, if you don't transform this, you just must want out. Because if you don't transform this, you're just going to manifest it right back into your reality, but it'll come stronger because you took the stand here. There's something you're okay. All right. Um, what does what does Cancer actually want to do? What does Cancer want out of this? All right. The Knight of Wands, the Sun, and Justice. All right. So what you really want is you want this person to recognize what happened before. There was an indiscretion before. There was this is your doorway out. You're you're seeking justice for that indiscretion that your person did before this. Okay. I don't think that you've healed from the first time. I don't think you've healed from the first time. And this time, although it wasn't what the first time was, you must have had a conversation and laid down rules on what is appropriate and what is not appropriate. This looks like it would fall into the category of not appropriate, even though you know that it was very innocent. I'm not saying that it didn't have the potential to become something that was not innocent. And I'm not saying that the rules that you guys had established were not broken. That's why this person is apologetic, but they're coming in page apology. But then they're backing it up with Knight afterwards. So it's kind of like increasing. Almost feels like a little frantic. And then part of you knows that you're going to give in anyway, but part of you doesn't want to give in. And I think it's because you do like this person and you're afraid to get hurt again. Okay. All right. What is what is the advice here for Cancer? Nine of Cups. What else? And the Ace of Swords. I think you need to define what it is you're actually seeking. I think you need to find out what your true motivation is. What is driving you to take it so seriously? And then the star. If if you haven't if this isn't what you want, it's never going to be what you want. You can't change what happened. So if you're going to hold on to it, even if you don't mean to hold on to it, if you're going to hold on to it, it's not, it's just going to get bigger. All right, can we get a possible outcome? Eight of Cups. Yeah, that's exactly what I was feeling. I think it's time for you to really face up as to like what genuinely like what do you want to make you happy? I I know that I know that whatever happened here this time is not really necessary for grounds for dismissal, and you know it too, but you're using it as grounds for dismissal. But your person is super confused because they really think that it was about this really very innocent going against the rules. Super innocent, right? They didn't intend, not like whatever happened before. Like whatever happened before was hurtful. And you guys like made up or something like made up or set ground rules or patched it up or mold over it paved over it, shoved it under the rug, something like that, some ineffective way of just like circumnavigating and navigating around it. All the while there was this like because it was not fully resolved within you, there was always this like shred of doubt. And then this, although it wasn't that, what very much highlighted that. And so now it's just reflecting all the things that you had not like it's just it's if you want if you okay, if you want an apology for that past event, then talk about that. Talk about that. Like heal that part. I think your person really doesn't think that that past event has anything to do with this event. I don't think that they fully realize, oh, yeah, I don't think that they fully realize that I don't think they understand the magnitude of this. And I think that you should like that that air needs cleared. There's a lot of emotion here, but it's like it's deep emotion. Like it got me like a gut shot. Like um it I think it would be healthy to take a look at the past event and how it makes you feel with the current event. Being honest about the current event not being a event so much as a trigger of a past wound. That's kind of what I feel about it. All right. I trust that this message will get to whomever needed to hear it. And thank you, Cancer, for allowing me to step into your energy. You are unconditionally loved and supported by the universe. My unconditional love to you as well. Until next time.